Sorry, my camera was full. My phone. Anyways, so I was talking about the abnormal psych class I took and all of the diseases that you can have in the DSM, and I went through every single one of them. In my undergrad, I studied myself, and it turned out I didn't have any of them, like not even close. What I was dealing with was not even close to any of that stuff. But anyways, what started me on that story was every single one of them, the last symptom on the DSM is in general feelings of doom and gloom. And I'll never forget it because my abnormal psych teacher would like sit there and he went through he like basically read the DSM to us, is basically what he did. And then he talked a little bit, but he would read through the list and he'd be like, in general feelings of doom and gloom. And it was just like so funny because it was just so regular. I mean, we went through the whole damn book. It was every single one. And thinking back on that, it's just like, that's a part of the program, is the doom and gloom, and imprinting that on our minds. I forget why I even started that story. But yeah, all of this stuff, the doom and gloom, that specifically is an illusion. It doesn't exist. It's darkness. It doesn't exist. It just doesn't. So I don't even feel like talking about it anymore. Maybe it's important. I mean, I know that they're telling me that they're getting information for, stuff, and I don't know, maybe I should just do like an investigative reading, and if that's what they want me to do, I don't know. But I don't want to talk about these shapeshifters anymore. I just don't. They're a thing of the past. I will hold reverence. I will. So, can you give me a better message, universe, please? I don't know. They're probably not going to be able to talk to me. You have to be open to channel and shit. I'm just like, nope, don't want to talk about that. Okay, maybe I should just open back up and see what the universe wants to tell me. Good or bad. Okay. Page of Cups. Five of Swords. Somebody's coming in with an emotional message that is going to be chaotic for your mind. And it might hang you up. Hung up how, universe? King of Swords inverted. Shit. I might get hung up by the fucking police. Or that's what they're trying to do. This message somehow is going to make you, go a little off. Don't do anything stupid. Hold your composure. Shit seems really crazy right now, but it's almost over. And now is not the time to lose your composure. You have to keep your composure. What else, universe? It's a message about a lot of money being gone. Losing a lot of money. Losing your financial footing. Mind you, this isn't going to take long, right? We're in a transition process. This is meant to piss you off. And make you act out of character. They want Earth Angels to go crazy, act crazy, do stupid shit. Because if you're going crazy, we can't pull our shit together in these crucial times. It's about not letting the chaos distract you. Keep the chaos to a minimum. Try to keep everybody out. That sounds really bad. Maybe your life isn't like mine. I don't know. Ten of Wands. They want to place so much burdens on you in your financial situation that you crumble. They're doing this with black magic. Side note. That judge today was something was up with him. It was either black magic or he's a shapeshifter. But nonetheless, it was an ambush. It was a total ambush. This place is just crawling with them. And all we can do is keep ducking and weaving. To avoid the trap of confrontation with these people. Say what you gotta say and walk away. Pour all your cups out and run for the hills is what I heard. I don't know what that means. Clarify? Death to the Eight of Cups. I don't know what that means. What are you guys talking about? I'm getting frustrated. the plans that they made against you failed or are going to fail. They're trying to kill you because you want to walk away. So there's that. They're trying to walk away from someone that's spying on you. Or a group of people that are spying on you. 8 of Swords. They're going to jail. Can't run around trying to kill people. I don't care if you're doing it with black magic or if you're doing it with a flippin' dagger. You can't do it. You're not allowed to. Not you, not anybody. It's just not allowed. It'll never be allowed. It's one of those things. God gives us life, and he never plans to take it away. He sure as hell isn't going to let you. I hope you're hearing me. I'm going to get an animal card and get out of this energy. Have I done enough, universe? Is that enough crap for today? No. Alright, we're going to keep going. If you guys want to join me. This stuff, believe it or not, it does cheer me. Spirit will cheer me up. I got to get past some certain things I'm dealing with right now to be able to read. Like, that's a big part of being able to channel and read cards and stuff, is to be able to get past your own shit. You have to be past your own shit. Because if you're stuck in, like, some kind of, like, mental mind loop, you're not going to be able to catch the signals. Which is a lot of times why I do card readings, because I'm caught in a loop. And it's just like, I need something to be like, yeah, you're right. Now go on to the next. This is next or something. Because you're just like, oh, this is it. This is it. And you just can't, like, get to the... It's like, the spiral, the evolutionary spiral. It's almost like you get trapped on the same level. You need a bump up. All right, I'm going to ask some questions. There's a lot going on right now. You'd think it was a full moon or something. This shit's crazy. Like, insane. Alright, I want to know, universe, what do we do next? What's our next step? Temperance inverted. Thank you, universe. I forgot about the download. I had to tell you guys. The download is pullback. We're withdrawing. I don't know much about war tactics. But it's like, okay, we've been in this battle, okay? And we're battling. And we are losing troops. I'm not saying we're losing troops, but I'm saying when you start to lose troops, you pull back. Everyone gets off the field. Okay, the battlefield. We're getting off the battlefield. Does this make sense? We're getting off the battlefield. So everybody needs to pull back right now. Whatever that means. We're not battling. We're not trying to change people's minds. We're not trying to pull people's vibrations up. We're not. It's just done. Okay? Now it's time to pack your bags. Okay? Just be ready. Stay to yourself as much as possible. Stay away from it all. If you can, don't even answer your door. Things are getting really crazy out there. And if you have to go out into it, that's what you have to do. But don't engage with anybody for any reason. There's no balancing left to be done here. All the transmuting, all that, it's just, we're done. So the battle's done. And we're getting out of here. And we want to get out of here as unscathed as possible. So don't tell anyone your plans. Stay prepared. Vigilant. I just heard vigilant over and over again. Remain vigilant of your surroundings. Look for the signs. The angels are here. They're all around you. You have nothing to fear. This is it. The time is nearing. Spread your wings. Because you're about to fly. This is what I just heard. God is stepping in. Enough's enough. The troops are worn, they're tired. And they put in their very best fight to save as many souls as possible. But we can't take any more shots. We're wounded. We're pulling back. Life is good, family. Life is very good. We're just going through turbulent time. Turbulence. It's just turbulence. It's so weird when you think of like 3D turbulence and then you're like, okay, 5D turbulence and I wonder what 6D turbulence is like. And that's, I don't know. This stuff is just mind-boggling. I'm a scientist. I study this kind of stuff. And so when you're studying it in the spiritual realm, it's even more mind-boggling than in the physical realm, which is pretty mind-boggling sometimes, but so fascinating. It correlates too. The spiritual world and the scientific spiritual world and the scientific 3D, it correlates. But I love that about science. It taught me more about God. I was always on the path to find God, though, so it's like, it didn't matter what I did. It was like, oh my gosh, that's even more perfect. Or like, you know, you just look for just my channeling stuff, I guess. Channel no matter what I'm doing. Like, that relates to this and that and that, and I just love it. I love that stuff. It's so interesting, especially when it comes to spiritual things, because no, you know, most men haven't been there. It's like where no man's gone before. I'm an explorer. Dora the Explorer. Good times. You can call it good times, I guess. Good enough. Let's see what this Ace of Swords is all about. So the Temperance inverted is telling me we're pulling. Oh, that's right. This reminded me about my download earlier. I was told to rally the troops a long time ago. In 2019, I got this download. Let me tell you a story. I've never told anyone this story before. 2019. I was drinking heavily. I was under severe attack from everybody, like my family and everything else. I was very sick. I didn't know it at the time, but I don't know if it was black magic or I was poisoned, but it happened over and over again. And now I know where it was coming from. But anyways, to not go too far into that, I was sick. I was septic. And this was the 4th time over the past like 10 years or something. Anyways, I didn't know it. All I knew was I wanted to die. I couldn't get out of bed. I guess I really wasn't drinking heavily. I don't know. Alcohol always just gives me a bad taste when I think about that, so. But I wanted to die because I'd been sick for 3 years. Well, it's hard to explain, and I don't remember all the dates, but it's actually more like 6 years. Because it was longer than that. Okay. I've been sick for a long time. I could barely eat when I was pregnant with my daughter, Lily. The whole pregnancy. And then the same thing happened with my daughter, Sage. And it took me a year to recover from each one of those. And usually it ended up because I was so septic, I'd end up taking myself to the hospital because my heart was going just way too fast that I was about to die. One of those things. Couldn't stand up, like was passing out, sitting down, stuff like that. So anyways, I was sick. This is the point of this story. I was sick, and it wasn't the first time. I was always sick. I was sick of going to the hospital and getting, like, I I was sick of going to the hospital. I don't like the hospital. So anyways, I didn't know I was I didn't, and I would take things like echinacea. I would try to like, just in case that's what it was, I would try to just treat myself. And I ended up in a coma twice, and, yeah, it's just kind of a mess, So, where was I going with that? So I was sitting, on the end of my bed, and I was telling God, I'm no use to my kids. I can't hold down food. I can't even like stay conscious hardly with standing up. I was passing out, just terrible. And I decided that, and I'd been like this for years. Even going to work as a physical therapist, everything. I was sick. So, so I'm sitting there, I'm telling God, like, and I'm not a suicidal person. My dad, killed himself, and so that was something I could never do. It just was something I would never do. But I'd been so sick for so long, I felt like I was hurting my children by being alive. And I was just like, I even asked my youngest father if he thought I should just kill myself. He was probably the wrong person to ask that too. But he said no. And I had this download. I think it was my first download that I can really remember, where it was like, oh my gosh, that was like, I got zapped, and this is what happened. I was sitting on the end of my bed, and I was dying. I was almost dead. And then I was thinking about just finishing it off. And I got sucked up into a tube, and I was brought to like I don't know where. It's not like I was like looking around and seeing details. It wasn't like that. It was just I could feel myself getting sucked up into a tube, and then it was like dark kind of, and it was like somebody had put a video in my head or something. Anyways, and they told me that they fixed me. First of all, they got me patched up enough to where I could get to the hospital, and I made it then I got out of that. But they patched me up. They told me that it was the end of the world, that I was leading troops, that I was a frontline warrior, to rally my troops. Rally your troops. Rally your troops. That just kept saying that, and they've been saying that to me ever since. And so I've been trying everything in my power to, I don't even, like, first I called everyone I knew. At the time, I didn't know that everyone was, whatever, trying to kill me and stuff. And so, okay, so that didn't go well, as you can imagine. I mean, no one said you're batshit crazy, Beth. Well, a couple people did. But they did, you could just tell they were just like thinking I was crazy. So I was just like, I'm not telling. Even my spiritualist friends thought I was crazy. I could tell. So I was just like, I'm not telling anybody else. So yeah, I quit telling people, but oh shit, that was crazy. So that's when I started to, well, I actually kind of perked up a little bit, because I was like, okay, they're like, it's almost the end, Beth, you can make it. We need you. And So I was like, okay, I can do this. Like, I mean, I'm a fighter. I get that. So I got up and I started fighting again. And then I started a channel to try to wake people up, and that failed miserably. Like, I presented this stuff to all of my friends and, well, what family. I don't really talk to any of my family because the ones that turned against me, like, it's just, you know how it is. They all go in a conglomerate. But I forget what I was gonna say. I'm sorry if I'm too all over the place. This is getting long. Sorry. Suppose I shouldn't say I'm sorry. You can always click off. Oh yeah, so I started Project Ascension. I did a bunch of artwork. And I started writing. I wanted to write a book about how to heal, basically how to ascend. You know, as I was going through the process, I wanted everybody to come with me. I couldn't really, I don't know. It didn't work. It didn't work. So then I started tarot because I thought maybe I could at least help out the spiritual community if I can't help out the general public. And so that's how we meet today. But you know, I was really trying to make it profitable so that I wouldn't have, you know, so I could keep my house and keep my kids and all that good stuff. But as of lately, it looks to me like it doesn't matter. I'm just here because if there's anybody here that needs to hear what I have to say, I'm more than happy to share. But I probably won't be continuing my other channels. It's just not my mission anymore. I'll just do this one. Plus, I got too many people, like, attacking me and stuff. It's just not fun. It makes it not fun for me. Like, I can, like, fight it off and, like, because, you know, I don't know, I'm tough, but there's only so much negativity you can look at. And it just shows up on your phone, you know? And there's just only so much you can look at before you're just like, I don't want to do that anymore. So I'm not doing that anymore. But that's all right. I think I got a lot out there. Everything that I really wanted to say. There's a good record, a good log of all my public service announcements if anybody needs them, you know, but yeah, I'm sure they'll be useful at some point for somebody, but right now I don't see that happening. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm having a day. I'm going to smoke. I don't like to promote bad habits, so I try not to when I'm doing videos. But I'm having one of those days. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys want to hear about? Let's see what this truth is coming in. I usually try to make my videos short. Maybe I should just cut this. Let me get an animal card. It's getting so long, y'all. I don't want to take up too much of your time. Dear, gentleness. This is a reminder to be more gentle with yourself and others. The grace, sensitivity, and gentleness of this. I need flipping glasses for these cards. Sorry. Okay. The grace, sensitivity, and gentleness of the spirit animal echo the qualities brought forth when living from your heart. So this is what happens when you live from your heart. You get completely mutilated by Earth. Well, I shouldn't say that. I'm not mutilated. I'm stronger than ever, but it's not fair to humans. They don't have that. They don't deserve to get sucked into hell because of this program. That's why I'm so glad that we're doing what we're doing, because we're gonna save them all. Probably most of them, the humans, I think. Because I don't think that, like, the majority of humans are turned against or away from God. Part of me thinks that this whole mission has been to try to turn some reptilians by putting us right in a family with them and showing them up front, firsthand, and and trying to help them. Isn't that crazy? I'm pretty sure that's what we're doing here. We're getting the humans out. So, yeah. All right, family. I love you. I'm going to call this good for now. Have a beautiful night. Take care.